New Mexico, the land of enchantment, and today home to the Isleta, New Mexico Bowl. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Louisiana Ragin' Cajuns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Ragin' Cajuns offense will have the football first. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Back to pass, it's Howard. Quickly to the tight end. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. And the Ragin' Cajuns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Let's take a second to talk about the Ragin' Cajuns. For a lot of schools facing the hill they climb, you have to work the portal. But don't sleep on the high school recruiting either, David. They got a good 3-star running back just this past week.
Yeah, and you create some excitement, you create some momentum. These are the kind of guys that, man, they come in right away. They got a chance to play. Like, you're telling them the future's going to be bright. We're trying to build something special. We just need you.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Robertson. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Ragin' Cajuns have this offense rolling. Wants to throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Williams. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. All right, guys, let's talk Ragin' Cajuns. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a 3-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches. I know this is just one piece, but getting this 3-star offensive lineman who was very highly recruited, that was a massive win for this head coach.
On third and short, the power run here. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. All things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Let's take a second to talk about the Ragin' Cajuns. Can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like, recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal is good to supplement, but getting a guy like this that can run at the linebacker spot, it can upgrade your roster immediately.
He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one. They didn't get too greedy there. They knew what they needed, and he gets it just past the sticks.
Yeah, and I'd like to see the defense maybe be a little bit more aggressive, a little more in the face, because QBC's easy access. I'm going to throw the football. My receiver's got a little bit of space. He can get the first down. I'd like to see the defense make him work for it a little bit more.
They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. And the Ragin' Cajuns have it in scoring position on first and goal. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Race it to the house. Touchdown, Louisiana.
And I love this offense and the way they started this football game. Listen, last week be dang, okay? Forget last week. Nice job coming out, setting the tone in this ball game, putting a long drive together, and getting a touchdown.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. All right, guys, let's chat about Kansas. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Gets it out quickly. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Jayhawks have it with a 1st and 10. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive.
There he goes. He's at the touchdown, rock chalk. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him. You got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Yeah, I don't know defensively if you want to keep giving this guy that much cushion, because when he gets the ball in space, he's able to shake all these defenders and turns a 5-yard completion into a first down.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Looking for a man. It's Howard. Snagged in the middle. It's Robertson. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Off play action. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Well, they've put themselves in a hole. It's 1st and 20. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking to throw on 3rd and long. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. To the air, it's Daniels. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And just when you think you've seen every move, he's got another one, and he's out to the 40. The Jayhawks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Tight end now in motion. To the air on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. Some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one of this postseason showdown. Let's take a look at the stats so far. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Leaves it with the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
He'll go to the sneak.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
It's complete on the right side. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Jayhawks.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, and stuffing the run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Toss to the outside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Winfield. Finds his man. It's Williams. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Raging Cajuns will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 30. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Runs through the tackle. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And he tried to do all he could. He broke one tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting him left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the staple for the offensive coordinator or the offensive line coach is block those guys. Don't watch them tackle our guys.
Bears the pressure. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that's why quarterbacks take their offensive lines out for all-you-can-eat wings. Clean pocket, able to step up, scan the entire field, and pick the open receiver.
And you hear about blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Jayhawks are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Pickett. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on 3rd down. The Jayhawks will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Looking to throw, it's Winfield. Grabbed over the middle, it's Sampson. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. And the Raging Cajuns come to the line in the hurry-up.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up to the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Rides the back on the option, the give. Tackle is made at the 44 after the 5-yard gain and the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field.
He's loose. Don't worry about it. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he added the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. He'll return it. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Kansas offense returns to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
To the air, it's Daniels. They're working that left side. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll send the back in motion. From the gun, running back gets to give. Turning it on! And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. And the Jayhawks just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Gets it past the marker. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. The Jayhawks getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the tight end.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Offense gets set for 2nd down. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. He's got it on the run. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. And the Jayhawks started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
A little screen to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking to pass. It's Daniels. He's got it and still on his feet. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting up a three-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Starts the drive, trying to go up top. Lets it fly. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Gets it away off his back foot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play. The wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He won't have enough for the first down as the defense able to corral him. It'll be fourth down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he'll slide after picking up the first down. They're moving quickly after that big fourth down conversion. Clock will roll when the ball is set. He's taking the shot. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They go to the ground. Slithers into space. Got the first down and more. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
It's caught. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
Timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Daniels. He's got it on the move. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Just a well-oiled offensive machine. They make the play, they get the spike, and now a chance to score before the break. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. And he's already put one 3 spot on the board. He'll try another one from 25 yards out. Right down the boulevard. The lead now 6 here in the second.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Raging Cajuns will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll start the 3rd quarter with the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Bringing the heat. Buying some time. And the heat gets there. And they get it down at the 14-yard line.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the 3rd quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
A strike downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. It won't just be the quarterback. He's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read. And it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the 1st down.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
The Jayhawks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Pickett. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. And the Jayhawks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Oh, they're after him. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Kansas. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. The give is to Williams. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Scanning the field, it's Winfield. It's caught downfield. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Going to try to get it himself. Quarterback gets the first down. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing
strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Sampson. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. And the Raging Cajuns come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fires left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into. And when he caught it, making him feel you.
Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Raging Cajuns come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to keep it in the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the first down.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. On the move. Touchdown, Cajuns! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. The give to the single back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Looking for a man, it's Daniels. He'll loft one deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Off the play fake on 1st down. He's got it inside the 25. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. With the run on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Mark Chunk Jayhawk. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive, attack, come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
Looking to throw, it's Winfield. Right on the money. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Raging Cajuns are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Here comes the heat. He's going to take off. He's in open space downfield. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. To the air on 1st down. Trying to get behind the defense. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Looking for more room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Nice move there. They worked that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the running back. Got the first down and more. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Rock Chalk. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Unloads it left. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after a catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. Great place to start for this offense. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. The give on the inside. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Goes to the option. Now the pitch. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Quick strike complete. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on 3rd down. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Finding open areas. Getting behind those pads and behind a stiff arm to get it out to the 27.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Robertson. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. The Raging Cajuns will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll give it to the back. Crosses the 40. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards of pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Raging Cajuns pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Sweet cut there.
And these are these moments as a defense, like, you're just trying to get out of the game. We're rotating, we're subbing, like, we've stopped them all game long. Like, they can run the football right here. The biggest thing is the clock ticking, us getting out of here with the dub, and really, everybody staying healthy.
The Raging Cajuns pick up the first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Unloads to the wideout. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Unloads quickly. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college.